All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Good job right there. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
All day, just like that. Just like
one left. 58's the mic.
On first down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Wilson. And an alley to run. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
He's checking.
On third down, Wilson. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Second and 10. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Jacksonville.
Set 18 Gator.
Let's go, defense. Man up, deep.
80 weapons.
Time go.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. the former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they try the right side here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
60 Pittsburgh.
All right, T, pitch 3 to Mike.
Hey, you.
You.
Get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Cameron Brate, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way out to the 46. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Justin Houston, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. There's Wilson to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check 24. Check 24. 61. Next box. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Coleman now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
That's it, baby. We don't work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Forced out to his left. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here I come.
Hey, 0-0-0. Let's go.
56.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Green brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You don't check. Pick up the ball.
56.
Front left, front left.
Right there, 56. Watch the roof.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 11. Caught by Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jones has it. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
On the double.
53, Mike. Here we go. Big ass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Mostert. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. 25 yards that time.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
58's the mic. 50.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
58, right up.
Front left.
Mike, 58, right there.
Go.
That's the curl. And 58.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shift.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
53, look at me.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Room here to run.
Go, run.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So don't say nothing.
Here's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Quit talking about it. Hey, hey. 6-6. 58, right? Guys, 4 down, 4 down. 58, right there. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 14, find it. Go 58.
Wilson operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
This is Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go!
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there, with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Raiders take over. Let's go. Let's do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
56.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Watch the pass. 58's the mark. Alert. Ball trot. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Not here. Gun. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All day.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's complete to Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Let's go, folks.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Hook. Check hot route.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Kill. Check. Run it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Hey, 0. 50.
Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now is Wilson. Wilson completes it to Hardman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
Coming after you. Go, guys. 4 down. 4 down. Move, fatigue. Under coach. 14.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
56.
Got it.
Six, right there.
One left. Good shot.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
Double count right here. Double count. Good point.
Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
56, go. 56.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.